Hello and welcome to a new series right here where I'm going to try and show you the life of a full stack developer, where we are going to just make small series now for each feature in a program that I'm going to build from scratch. Now, developing software is not only writing code. In the background right now you'll see me set up all the projects that I need in order to write the backend in this case, and later in the video I'll show you the front end. So all of this is already set up for you if you want to follow along. I added all of this on GitHub. I have a couple of repositories up there I'll show you next lesson, where you guys can go and grab the code, both the code from the scratch, right now where it's nothing created yet, and also later on as I start evolving my code, you can go and get the entire code set if you want to. Now, as a full stack developer, you don't only set up projects, you don't only write code. You have to do a lot more than that. You have to, for instance, consider how do you actually write your code to make it good code, stable code, and you also might have to test your code to make it even further into the stable environment. So what we are going to do is we're going to do some test-driven development. We're going to write for our backend, we're going to write some testing so that we know the code is stable. I've used a clean architecture right here. I have plenty of videos about that, so go and check them out if you want to know more about that, because I'm actually going to start out just using the clean architecture this series right here. When you're using the clean architecture, it's very easy to do unit testing, it's very easy to do test-driven development, so I hope I can prove to you how easy it actually is to be a good developer who does his testing. Another thing you need to consider when you're writing code is how do you actually deploy your code. So we're going to try and deploy it after each of the series. I'm going to put it on a live production environment, so you can go and check it out yourself if you want to, and you could also deploy it for friends if you want to show your progress in this tutorial right here. Another thing I want to do is I want to work with Git. Right here you'll see I'm setting up Git repositories right here, and of course I'm going to show you some of the commands you can use in Git, and I'm also going to point you in the direction if you want to be good at sharing code on Git. Not only sharing the code, but also sharing it in the team if you want to do like pull requests. We'll look at that later on, so you guys can be really strong at doing pull requests. We're also going to look into security. I want to show you guys how easy it is to kind of secure an application like this, and how we can set it up using the backend system that we're going to use, .NET Core in this case, and how we can actually use that to protect our backend from intrusion. Now right here, it's ended now the video. You can see kind of, I'm going to use an Angular front end. The Angular front end is just one of the front ends you could use. Single page applications, you also have React and Vue you can pick from, but I'm going to focus on Angular this lesson, and later I'll make new series where I'll scratch Angular and try and use React instead and show you the differences in those two frameworks. So let's just go and check out a small cliffhanger right here, because this is actually our setup. That's what we're going to build for our system right here. So next lesson, let's try and dive into this and understand what this drawing is all about. See you next time. Bye.